So, we're branching away from prog rock even further than we did on my last video, which was the Who studio albums unboxing, which if you haven't watched will be in the description down below. But hello everyone, how have you been? Haven't uploaded in a little while, but hopefully I will not be delaying my uploads any more than I already am. But I did just get a new job. I don't know if anyone saw that on Twitter, but I am employed. I've got a part-time job now, so yay! Time to spend all my money on vinyl again. But as I said, we're straying away a little bit from prog rock today and going to the more pop disco-y kind of era of the 70s with Abba, the studio albums. And this is the last of the poll entries that I got on my Instagram way back, like a few months ago now, maybe even more. So before we start the video, make sure to check out my merch in the description. There is plenty of merch for you to have a look at and grab some because they look really cool and you support the channel, you know? My Spotify is also down below, and my Discogs if you're interested in seeing our whole collection. If you have any questions about, like, do you like this artist or do you have this album? Before you ask those questions, go to the Discogs link because you will see our whole collection is there. And also all my social medias, the rest of them, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Again, my Facebook is not public, so please, if you do find it, don't request it. I'm not going to say what it is because it is a strictly family and friends only, so I don't accept anyone else. I am considering making a public Facebook account for the prog nerd stuff, but I'm still iffy about it. It's the same with Discord. I'm kind of tempted to make a Discord server for everyone who wants to join and give video ideas and just talk about music, but it's something that I know I won't be able to maintain because I'll be all over it for like the first 2 days and then I'll completely forget about it. So let's just get into this unboxing because this is a very nice box set that we have here. I got this last year. That rhymed unintentionally. I know since Abba have released a new box set with all of their albums plus the new record that was released, which I have right here. If you don't know, Abba did release a new album and it is called Voyage. It is very, very good. I highly recommend it. That is just a standard black vinyl. That's not colour vinyl or anything. But I got this box set before they even, I think, announced that they were reuniting for a new album. But isn't that great? Abba came back for just one album. So I know that there's probably going to be some negative repercussions from this video. I know a lot of people are going to be quite angry or upset that I'm talking about basically a pop group and not anything to do with prog, but I am really trying to expand the content of this channel from strictly prog rock because there's only so much you can talk about when it comes to prog. I know that's probably going to upset a lot of people, but if I talk about other genres as well, it will bring in different people from different genres who like other genres other than prog, and it just gives people the chance to discover new music, really, and that's what my channel is for. I want to help people discover new music, kind of, or show people prog who don't really know anything about it. But the prog content will come back shortly. I am still just trying to figure out some video ideas because I've been doing a lot of unboxings and I'm trying to do another conversation-y kind of one at some point, like a list kind of thing. I've got a few ideas bubbling in the brain, but as of now, I'm quite stumped. So let's just get on with the video because otherwise this is just going to be a 5-minute introduction. Abba box set. Everyone likes Abba. And I know, as I said, a lot of people will probably be upset because I'm talking about this band because it's not prog, but we all know everyone likes Abba. If you say you don't like Abba, you're obviously lying because they're such a good band that you're just lying. And just a side note, I don't really like musicals all that much, but Mamma Mia, the film, when it came out ages ago, when I first watched it, which was when it came out, I loved it, and that's how I got into Abba, was through that movie and through that soundtrack, because as you know, the whole Mamma Mia soundtrack is all Abba songs. I even went to the cinema to see the second one. Like, I was a lot older for that, but me and my friends are actually in the process of trying to get tickets to the Mamma Mia musical, just as a kind of like a little funny thing. As I said, I don't really like musicals all that much, but I'd be willing to see that one. But let's get on with the box set, as I keep saying. So that is the back. That's just all the colours of the vinyl records that we're going to be talking about. This is the spine, oh, it's not the, this is the front of it, which has all the names of the albums in the colour of the vinyl. That is the side, same as the front, and on the top says Abba, on the bottom it's just a barcode. And when you open it up, this is a nice layout that we have here. And we shall begin with the unboxing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the front, the back, the colour of the vinyl, and move on. So this is the first record. This is Ring Ring. This is the only Abba album I know none of the songs on, because this is such an early album. This was before, you know, Waterloo and them winning the Eurovision Song Contest. But that is the front, that is the back. And this is the inner sleeve, which is very interesting how the sleeves developed as they were releasing albums. So this is obviously a promotion of the label that they're on. These are all the different artists that are on the label, just being promoted there, all Swedish, as you can probably imagine. And the vinyl is red, and the label is polar, as you can see there. And I think they remain on that label for the duration of their career, but the label does change, like the logo does change at some point. This is the next album. This is Waterloo, and as you know, Abba won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 with Waterloo, the track. It's pretty hard to not love that song. And I think it's the only Eurovision song and Eurovision group that I actually like and have actually remained popular. I mean, people still talk about and still know about Abba in 2022 as much as they did in the 70s, you know? You don't really have that with many other Eurovision entries. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but all of the Eurovision entries that I've been around for, people have just kind of forgotten about them. Apart from that one from, I think it's like a couple of years ago, the Italian rock band. I don't like them, but they've remained semi-popular. As I said, Waterloo. It's the same inner sleeve as the first one, but the colour of the vinyl is orange. It's a nice orangey colour on the polar label still. This album has tracks obviously like Waterloo, you know, Honey Honey, all these really, really good songs. They actually have a Swedish version, I think, on this. Yeah, they have the English version and the Swedish version because they recorded one in their own home language. Next, we have the self-titled. This has got, obviously, Mamma Mia, SOS, I Do, I Do, I Do. It's I've Been Waiting For You, which is actually one of my favourite ABBA songs at the moment. It's very good. There we go. Inner sleeve looks a little different, but it's still promoting the artists of the label, I believe. And we have silver vinyl. This is still on the polar label, and as you saw there, the label logo looks a little bit different there. Fabulous album. So the next one is probably going to be the one that most people are familiar with. This is Arrival, and this has songs like Dancing Queen, it's got Knowing Me, Knowing You, Money, Money, Money. You know, it's got all of the, or a lot of the songs that everyone knows. Some really good songs on this album. And this is the inner sleeve. As you can see, it changes 4 albums in. So on this one, this is just a photo of the group with the lyrics on the back, and this is on white vinyl on the same label right there. I've actually not had a chance to listen to all of the albums in this box set yet. I've listened to all of the albums I'm familiar with personally. Yet to finish my ABBA journey with this box set, but I will let you know at the end of what I think of the quality of the vinyl. So we have Abba the album, which has songs like Take a Chance on Me, it's a great one, Name of the Game, Thank You for the Music. And again, we have a nice photo of the band right there and lyrics on the back. And on a lovely foresty emeraldy green vinyl, which is probably my favourite colour in the whole set. But we're still on the Polar label as well. I'm a huge fan of like really dark green. I hate like neon green. That's like a colour that I really hate. I hate neon colours really. Like neon pink, neon yellow. Neon yellow is the worst. Neon orange. Ugh. Just hurts my eyes. Then we have Super Trooper, which has obviously got Super Trooper, the song, on it. It's got The Winner Takes It All, All Last Summer, Lay All Your Love on Me. Great, great album. This is one that I listened to actually fairly recently. I really do recommend the ABBA deep cuts because a lot of people know the really, really famous ones because they're really, really famous for a reason, you know, like Dancing Queen, obviously Super Trooper, but if you listen to the deep cuts on the ABBA albums, they really outshine the hits, you know. For this one, it'd probably be the Piper on this album. This is, it kind of reminds me of Jethro Tull in a weird way, so definitely go check that one out. It's a very like traditional Nordic sounding song, which is very, very nice. So this is the inner sleeve, it's lyrics, and we have gold vinyl, which is very nice. Coming up to the penultimate album here of the box set, we have Voulez-Vous, which has obviously the title track, Voulez-Vous, Angel Eyes, which is getting quite popular again at the moment. I use TikTok, and that song is very popular on there at the moment. Does Your Mother Know, which is a really great one, Chiquitita, and oh, so many good songs. And this is the inner sleeve. We just have lyrics on both sides here, and obviously you can probably guess by the colour theme of the album, it's going to be blue vinyl, and still on the Polar label. And finally, we have the last album of the box set, which is actually quite a sad album. It's The Visitors. Obviously it's going to be quite a sad one because this is the last album of, well, was the last album of their career before they split off and did their own things until Voyage came out. But this has got, you know, When All Is Said and Done, Slipping Through My Fingers, One of Us. It's some very, very sad ones on here that do make me quite emotional. ABBA do know how to write an emotional tune. And we have lyrics on either side. And as you can probably guess, but again by the colour scheme, it's on a, I call this SpongeBob yellow because it's the colour of SpongeBob, but it's probably something like mustard yellow or just something yellowy, very yellow. But again, finished on Polar, the label. Oh, we got something in here. Oh, that's the, this came with a download code for all of the albums, but I have all of the albums anyway, so I don't, well, on CD, so I don't really need to download them. But, so I can just keep that for if I ever lose the CDs somewhere, I'll just keep that download code. So that was the ABBA Studio Albums box set. Let me know what you thought of this box set and if you have it, but I probably imagine that not many of you have this box set. Let me know your favourite ABBA songs and albums and whatnot. If you saw them live, you're very lucky. And I will catch you in the next video. Remember to check out my merch in the description and all of that fun stuff. Bye bye!